Good morning, everybody. As you can hear, I'm in my back garden again, and because I'm quite near the coast, there's lots of seagull action going on. Today is a day when I've come across a lot of people and had contact with a lot of people who are feeling pain and grief, and that's a hard place to be. For some people, it's the grief of a lost loved one or someone they can't see, perhaps through lockdown. For some people it's the mourning the loss of good health, and for others it's simply mourning a normal way of life, because we don't seem to have had one for almost a year now, where we've been in and out of lockdown. The thing to hold on to in all of that pain and anguish is that grief is unspent love. That anxiety, that pain, that desire for things to be different, and that deep grief of missing it is born out of unspent love. We can't shower the love on our friends and loved ones if we cannot see them and be with them, and particularly if we're grieving their loss. We want things to be different, and yet they can't. So somehow we have to find a place where we can rest in that. I think, although it's painful, resting in that love, even if it is unspent and therefore hard and difficult, I think it's still a good place to be. Because resting in love assures us that we're resting in God, because God is love. God is not just loving. God does not just love us. God is love, its very self. So when we rest in that love, even if it's painful, unspent love coming out of us as grief, still God is love and God in the midst of it. So I encourage you, even in your pain and grief, rest in that love, rest in the grief, because in that God is there and we are resting in God. I pray that God will richly bless all who are struggling and finding pain and difficulty and grief at this time. God bless.